Hey everybody, this is Jamie Buteriff with Aviation Laser Services here in Cove, Arkansas. We work out of the Mena Airport up north and the DeQueen Airport down south. We just got back from the NBAA maintenance conference out of Ohio, and we had these cowlings waiting on us to laser clean. Now these are from Shane Bowen. He's an A&P and IA, and several weeks ago, or before the conference anyway, I demonstrated to him in that clear white area that you see, the efficacy of the feather pulse technology, the 300 watt, the FP-300. And he said, yes, yeah, awesome, this is great. And one of the things we did was we laser tested with a laser thermometer, and it never got over 120, 122 degrees, somewhere in there. The plane gets hotter on the tarmac than what my laser will do. So anyway, we demonstrated that. There's some corrosion on here, also some paint and some dirt and stuff. And on this side over here, we have the other cowling, and we got some sealant down there, some oil, grease, grime, and some paint and primer. So what we're going to do is in real time with this timer, set the timer on this thing, and then I'm going to start lasering, so you get an idea of what it's going to take, what kind of time it's going to take to get through this, and see if it's going to be worth having one of these things. Now, I'm also going to do a thermometer test on it up close so you guys can see what the temperature reaches for yourselves. So I'm going to try to do the best demonstration I can about the laser that we have available for you guys. It's brand new. Okay, so let's zoom in on this thing, see what we got. All right, there's the laser that I did a test on, or the part of the laser I did a test on, but I wanted to show this corrosion in here on this piece. It's highly corroded. So we're gonna get all this clean, and it'll look nice and shiny, and you'll see when we're done that it's not going to take any of the aluminum off. All right, so wanted to show the rest. So we got corrosion down here. We got all that mess, just to give you guys a good idea of what this whole thing looks like. All right, in this panel over here, we got some oil, grease all through here. Let's just greasy down here. There's sealant. Okay, I'm going to show you how the laser takes off that sealant. And so we got a mess. Not too badly corroded or anything, but anyway, just wanted to give you a close-up of what this looks like before being laser cleaned. So there's a little bit right there, through here. This will look nice when we get done. All right, well, let's just see how long. Okay, so I just got through giving you close-ups of both of these panels and what the issues are. We got corrosion in paint, we got grease, grime, oil, and sealant, and some paint on this panel. Let me turn on the exhaust system and get after it. We'll get the timer started and see how she performs. Okay, now that we've gotten this far on that panel, let's do a temperature test. You can see as soon as I take the laser off, 126, 117, maybe 130, then it goes right back down to 75. Okay, we just did a temperature test. On this one, I just grabbed me a little stool here. We're going to keep on going. I'm going to sit down. about 50 minutes. I'm gonna pause it there and take a little break. So we got 50 minutes plus the temperature test on that one. So when I come back, we'll do this one, see what we get. Okay, I'm back. So we're at 50 minutes on this thing so far. And you can see that I've missed a few spots, so I'm going to go ahead and restart the timer and go back over those few spots, and then we'll take a closer look at what we just did, okay? Okay, that only took a few more minutes, so anyway, let's take a deeper dive. Let's do a close-up and see what we did. Okay, here's a closer look at this panel. I wanted to focus in on this, where this corrosion was, and show you that how this pitted corrosion was removed, and it didn't take off any aluminum. I don't know if you can see this right here, but the good spots of the aluminum were not touched at all. Only the corrosion spots where you can see. And this way you can measure if you got your, your minimum amount of surface material here, but you're not taking off any aluminum. The corrosion is gone, paint's gone. I mean, it's just beautiful. So anyway, this is the first panel. Let's go on to the second one. So we're under an hour on this cowling. I want to go on to this one next, but I want to zoom in. I want to show you in real time that area right there where it's very intricate, how it would be very difficult to get in there by hand. I'm going to show you how easy it is to remove it from a laser. Now, all right, so we're at the second cowling here. I'm going to start hitting it with the laser and show you in real time. It just takes it right off. There's no heat whatsoever. All right, I'm going to back the camera up, and we're going to go through the whole thing and start the timer. All right, we just got through detailing about this little area. See up. Just wanted to show how detailed and intricate, how easy it is to get into these areas with the laser. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the job off and start the timer.
spots here and there, but I gotta take a break. Like 2.5 hours to get both of these things done. I'll be right back to discuss close-ups on the same.
Looks gorgeous, but I wanted to show you this. These had paint and primer all over them, and the laser took it off in a matter of seconds, nice and shiny. Both of them down here, all the nooks and crannies and everything down in there, it got it all cleaned up. It is beautiful, it looks brand new. And one other thing, this is a panel that I brought to the conference. It's magnesium, it's part of a panel, and I wanted to show you this real quick. Now, one of my MROs bought a laser off of eBay or somewhere for, I don't know, 6-7 grand or something like that, and we tried it on this piece right here. It chewed it up pretty good, and on the back side, I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. On the back side, it burnt it, right? It just totally fried the paint on the back side. Now these circles are mine. I did those right here, nice and clean. But if you have the wrong laser, you're definitely going to ruin your panel. Right here is where I cleaned it with the FP-300. You can see there's all kinds of grime and primer on here, some corrosion. I cleaned it off here. This probably took maybe 20 seconds or less to get all that nice and clean. But on the back side, it's nice and shiny. The paint's gorgeous. Didn't hurt it at all. All right, so you can clearly see there's no heat buildup or anything. So as long as you have... All right, well, both of these panels are about 99% done. I have to move them around a little bit to get a few more spots, but they're done for the most part. This one here, let's see, where are we? So we're at what, 2.5 hours, right? So this one here, about an hour. This one, about an hour and a half. It's a little bigger. It has some more intricate details, but we can say an hour and a half, and we're good to go. Some of you may have noticed I didn't wear any mask or respirator during this process. The important thing that is to have airflow across your surface, right? First of all, you're going to want to remove the debris away from the lens of the laser, and in so doing, you're going to keep it out of your face. So if you've got good airflow, you know, to me, it's just a personal preference. I can't breathe in those things, so I don't wear one. As long as I keep airflow, yeah, I feel like I'm good. But like I said, it's just me. You might want to wear one. I'd probably recommend that you do wear one. Let's see what else. U.S. Air Force Research Directive of 2018. It basically says, this is a quote out of the directorate: laser ablation is safer than sanding. It absolutely is. It's cleaner, it's faster, it's safer. And some of you may say, well, what about the hexavalent chromium that's in the primer? Boeing had a study done at its facility, and they collected all the dust and the smoke and everything through a fume extractor, collected everything, sent that to a lab. The hexavalent chromium during the ablation process is converted to trivalent chromium, which is about as toxic as table salt. So that's another reason why I don't wear a respirator, is because you keep in the area, keep an airflow out, you're good. So it's a lot safer to your employees because there is no hexavalent chromium in the other processes that, you know, traditionally used. There's no hexavalent chromium produced during laser ablation. If you have any more questions, I can send you this study. If you can't find it on the internet, I'll send it to you. Just email me at Jamie, Jamie, at Jamie, Jamie, at aviationlaser.com. And I'll email it back to you. And if you have any further questions, you want some more research material, I can send that to you. If you want to inquire about purchasing one. Listen, the Air Force and Boeing and other larger companies have been doing laser cleaning, laser ablation on their aircraft for at least 2 decades. But there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars worth of equipment that they use. This technology is the first time that it's available to the average everyday MRO for under $20,000. Now, everything that I've shown you here, I'll leave it up to you whether that price tag of the FP-300 is worth it to you or not. So, but shoot me an email, Jamie, Jamie, at aviationlaser.com, and we'll go further from there. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you.